Hello everybody and welcome back to another Fallout video. Today we are going to be going over the 5 random things in Fallout 76 you should know about. So if you are brand new to Fallout 76, or if you're a returning player and maybe you have forgotten some vital things about the game, stay tuned and maybe this video will help you. All right, let's talk about terminal hacking. Now, this is not a new concept to the Fallout games. I think this was introduced in Fallout 3, but it's always nice to go over it and maybe have a refresher. So when it comes to hacking the terminals, you do not just have to click on the passwords. If you click on brackets or symbols, you can eliminate some duds or give yourself some retries. Look for little lines of text bookends by angled or square brackets. If you click on these, you can remove fake passwords from the list and give yourself an easier time. Next up is how to get a vital piece of equipment that you're going to need to complete some of the dailies. And we're going to need to place this My Personal Terminal. Now, after you place this is going to have some missions in it. And you're going to go down to the automated alerts. And this is going to have this suspicious person. And that's what you're looking for. Once you click on this, you can download some coordinates. And it's going to pop up this on your map. Investigate the suspicious person. You're going to find him, and he's going to have a bucket list and a broken ProSnap Deluxe camera on him. Now, once you have this, you're going to have this bucket list. Some of them are done, but some of them are not. And therein lies our mission. So what we will need to do is grab both of these items. We're going to take them back to our camp. And we are going to then proceed to craft the camera. And why this is important is because it does not state how to get this camera without placing this terminal. Now, after I have crafted it, I completed the challenge for crafting a camera. And I like to assign it to my wheel. So when I'm out completing the mission, I can just pull it up really easily. And yeah, that's about it. This will help with your dailies. If it says take a picture of this or that, this will count for that. It will not just be the simple picture that you can take in photo mode. You have to use the ProSnap. All right, now this is something I'm going to dive just a wee bit into because I could make a whole separate video on mutations, and I just might at some point. But mutations are not clear. It sounds scary to a lot of players. If you get hit with some mutations from being exposed to radiation, it might sound like something you want to get rid of immediately. But it could be beneficial if you play your cards right or your perk cards right. So if you really pay attention, mutations can provide both positive and negative effects. So they are semi-permanent, and they provide both positive and negative effects, and they can be equivalent to up to 5% per 5 points of radiation damage. So if you have something like bird bones, which is an agility bonus, you can combine that with marsupial. You have to think about what combines well. If you really like one of your mutations, then you could lock it in with starch genes, because anytime you take a rat away, then you could remove your mutation. So mutations are not necessarily bad. You just have to be aware of what you have, then start planning and read about them and make sure your perks are in place. And if you like your mutation, then make sure you're not taking a rat away or you do not take a decontamination shower. But I know that is very brief, and I could do a whole nother video going very deep into mutations, and I might. But I did want to hit on it because it is not touched on enough in Fallout, and they don't do a very good job explaining it. Now, if you're like me, I love to decorate, but these pieces of decoration are not just for looks. These give you buffs. So the punching bag is for agility for 30 minutes. And then we have things like the weight bench, which is for strength for 30 minutes. Then playing any musical instrument grants you the well-tuned, which is 25% AP regeneration for 60 IRL minutes. Now, I bought the bowling alley arcade machine in the shop, but it was worth it to me because you got luck and you got perception. And now, sleeping in a bed. This is super important. Make sure you're always sleeping because sleeping is all about XP, and who does not want XP? Now, lastly, this is something that was not in the game when I first started, but recently was added. Well, not recently, but was added after I came back to Fallout 76 that I now love, and it is a added bunker vault that I have put into my house for overflow. So this is a Vault 51 entrance that you can go into, and if you go up to this robot, Mr. Clark here, and you do just like this little side mission, nothing too extravagant, you can go over to this terminal behind this desk. He gives you a little mission to do, nothing too crazy. And if you go behind the desk, you do just a little meaningless task for him. He will then allow you to have a vault bunker that you can then place at your house. I've already done this mission and I will show you what it looks like. I use this at my house since I already have my camp built, but I don't want to go too crazy with my build, so I use it for overflow of items, and I'm not quite done with it yet, but it looks something like this. So it's actually a decent amount of room. Like I said, I'm not quite done with it yet, but I use it for bigger items that I get. I'm using it kind of like a bar hangout area. I have some of my items down here now. But I really like this little piece, and I think it's kind of nice if you just want to have something kind of big, but not too big, doesn't take up too much room. All right, everybody, I think that is where we will call it for today's video. If you have something you think Fallout could do a better job of explaining, or you would like to see included in a video like this, comment down below. And like always, don't forget to hit that like or subscribe button, and we will see you on the next one.